Welcome back, everybody, to Loquera Futbolera. This is Charlie, and
This is Compa Kicks.
tonight we're gonna talk about what are we gonna talk about, bro?
We're going to talk about Barcelona and Liverpool, right? They're going to lose their coaches at the end of the season, seems like.
Yeah,
So we're going to talk about what's next, right? And we hope that you guys enjoy this video. We hope that you guys leave a comment. Please leave a like. And if you like our content, check out our page and subscribe.
yeah, man. Couldn't say any better.
Yes. So we'll start off with Barcelona, right? For all these RU Barca fans, I'm not a Barcelona fan. I'm a little bit of an Atletico fan. I'm a little bit of a Real Madrid fan. I just love the sport, soccer. But one thing that we enjoy doing is kind of taking a look at all perspectives, and we want to see what would be best for Barcelona, right? So
Yeah,
with the Xavi announcing that he's gonna leave before he gets sacked, because at the point that Barca were heading, it seemed like he was gonna get sacked anytime soon. So
yeah. And just picking up on what you were saying, they're not having a good season. They're having a bad spell with like losses left and right.
financially, right? Financially, the financials have played a huge.
Financial is a big play. They're not really being able to buy players that can help the team. So that's also uh, something detrimental to the club.
Exactly, and I want to make it clear. I don't think Xavi's a bad coach. I think he's a
No.
great coach, but under the circumstances that he's in, it's almost impossible, right,
Yeah.
for him to come out of this.
Yeah.
But
And the other thing is he himself has stated the fact that he feels no support from anybody in the club, you
mhm.
know, and he's not calling out the fans. He's not calling out, anybody that doesn't deserve it. He's just
Yeah,
saying, I am not able to, uh, even though he won the league, with Barca,
which was a difficult feat, by the way.
right? And even though he's done that, he doesn't feel the support anymore. And
Yeah,
there's not much you can do. Might as well just throw the towel and just say, hey, I did my best and I'm out.
yeah, and that's the club that saw him become who he is, right? He started there. Was
Yeah,
he was
and
a
La Masia,
one man club, right, until he left
of
for
course.
right to where did he go, Qatar or wherever
Yeah,
he played for a little bit. But that was his. He never went to a rival team, and I know
yeah.
he's hurting. And well, who's next in line? Who are they gonna throw into the freaking what is it? The dog pit. Who are they gonna throw
Into the lion's den,
into
bro.
the
'Cause
lions den? Who are they
that's what
gonna
it is.
throw into the lions den?
Or the Shark Tank. I don't
The
know, man.
Shark Tank, anything. Who's
Yeah.
next?
In reality, it is a lion's den. It's a Shark Tank because you haven't players like Lewandowski who are older. They're not on their prime anymore.
You have
Who
players
you
like
bring in?
Marcos Alonso.
Yeah,
That
but
shouldn't be playing for Barca
but
at
it's
his
they're
age.
just coming in as free agents, bro.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
not really being purchased. Like
yeah,
they're not transfer market deals.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. And unfortunately, you have players like Gavi that have season-ending injuries, and
and
you
then
can't.
you have these like false promises like with Ansu Fati who they like just did away with. I mean, it might have been a loan. Is it a loan or if
It's a loan. It's a loan.
okay, yeah, but like they didn't even give him a chance anymore.
Yeah. So who's on the radar? We have right number one, the number one person that everybody's talking about. Who is it, Charles?
I believe it's Rafa Marquez.
Rafa Marquez.
However, there is some bad talk about it because he raised his hand like immediately, and everybody didn't like that because they're like, you need to respect. However, I don't think it was out of disrespect or anything. They both
Hmm.
played with each other. They know how they are. They're
Yeah.
both working for the same club right now.
Yeah, he's a
So
Barca B.
I
He's a
wouldn't
Barca B
see it.
coach.
I wouldn't have seen it inappropriate. He would have just said, "Hey, look, in a given time, I'm ready. I'm here for you guys." That's
Yeah.
all I thought he was gonna say. So
I think he's the next person that makes sense, right? Because there's talks of El Rijkaard, right, ex Barca player.
yeah,
There's talks of who else? El Luis
Mourinho,
Enrique, Mourinho, free, right? He's
yeah, and
Roma
then
dumped him.
maybe
He's
Klopp.
free.
Maybe.
I think he's gonna take a break for a little bit,
Yeah,
right? But it's
yeah,
possible. It's possible.
yeah.
Jurgen Klopp. They said Luis Enrique can make a comeback. Mourinho. That wouldn't surprise me if he joined. Who else is free? Oh, El Pochettino.
Yeah.
Pochettino is an
Who do
option.
you think is a good option in your mind?
I would love to see Rafa Marquez, but I don't see Rafa Marquez doing much better than what Xavi is doing at the
Hmm.
moment with what they're being offered. I think Barcelona are a couple years away from being the Barcelona that they used to be. That's just my
Yeah,
opinion. With everything going on, they're going through a very tough time. It's a very, very tough time to be a Barcelona fan. I feel for you, guys. You guys were once the best team in the world, right? With back in when you guys had tiki taka, but
oh yeah,
at the moment,
they had the treble, they had the goat,
yeah.
they had
So I would
everything.
want to see Rafa Marquez as fellow Mexican. I want to see him succeed, and
Yeah,
hopefully he doesn't get a lot of hate. What about
yeah,
you?
I would love to see Rafa Marquez become the next European uh successful coach in Europe. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Like Javier Aguirre, because
Hmm.
Javier Aguirre is like the only one who's been successful in Europe. So I would love to see a younger Mexican coach being that one coach for us,
I
at
agree.
least.
I agree. And Barcelona, at a Barcelona where he,
Yeah,
he played, that makes sense. Makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah,
All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's transition over to Liverpool. Right, Jurgen
yeah.
Klopp. What did he announce? What did Jurgen Klopp announce?
He announced that he is tired and he is not willing to do this anymore. So he is about to hang his boots, as you might say, or hang his gloves.
Yeah.
But yeah, he had a very successful career in Liverpool.
Yes,
Won
he won
leagues, won
everything.
champions.
Everything.
However, if you think about it, man, he did everything, and yet he fell so short on so many leagues titles because Man City, who's another machine, was
Mhm.
just right in front of them the whole time.
Similar to Messi, Ronaldo. For if Messi wasn't around, Ronaldo would have had 10 Ballon d'Oros.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Similar. It's very similar. Liverpool, unfortunately, there was that couple like times in the league that they had 100 points and they
Mhm.
lost to City, who had 101.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So he was amazing coach for Liverpool. He brought in some amazing players, and it's sad to
Three
see him go.
three Champions League finals.
Yeah.
You know,
Three.
yeah, they lost two to Real Madrid and won one.
You're right. They lost twice to Real Madrid.
Hmm.
Yeah, three Champions League finals. He won a Premier League. He
Hmm.
won the Carabao Cup. He won
He's
the
first
FA
place
Cup.
right now. As we speak.
On track to win the league again, right? I
Okay.
hope. I
I
hope
hope
they do. I hope
I
they
hope
do.
he just closes out his cycle with Liverpool as league champ and just give the people what they want.
All right. So yes, I agree. So who is next in line to manage Liverpool
That
to
is
go
a
to the
tough
mayor's
one.
side?
That is a very tough one. It's more appealing than Barcelona, that job, I would
Yes,
say. And the other thing is it going to be somebody who already has a club team that is going to jump there, or is it somebody that's a free agent as we speak and is going to take that job like immediately signed?
yeah.
I don't know. I don't see Mourinho. I don't see like maybe Pochettino.
And Pochettino's going to hit all top six at this point. But I don't want to see Pochettino at Liverpool. The one
No,
person that everybody wants, the one person that is, that right away, the second Klopp said he didn't want, he's done after the season, was the one name that came to my mind was Xavi Alonso,
Xavi
right?
Alonso. Okay.
Xavi Alonso is the only name that came to my mind immediately, right? He is with the RB Leipzig, right? No, Bayer Leverkusen. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
He's with the Bayer Leverkusen, on track to win the league if obviously Bayern allow them to, right? We know Bayern always at the end clutch up somehow, but
Yeah.
he may win the league. He hasn't lost a single game in the league or in the Europa League with Leverkusen. So and if you look at their squad, they don't have a standout player, right? They
No,
have
not at
good
all.
players, but not a standout player. So I think he would make the most sense.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about another player, another person that has played in the club and would be coaching would be Gerard, who would raise
Yes.
his hand. But I don't see him because he's not as successful in the stats side as Xabi Alonso.
I
Like
believe he managed the Aston Villa. It was a
he
Premier League team. He managed. He didn't do the
Everton, I
best.
believe, or something like that. Aston Villa, possibly
Yeah.
both teams. So
Sorry,
yeah,
sorry if we're wrong, guys, but I know
yeah.
he did have a spell in either the Premier League or the Championship, right, or
And
both.
he also, yeah, I believe he coached the Rangers to a
There
title.
you go. You're right. Okay. So
So
he's a name, right, that you can consider, but that I guess
yeah,
he would be second in line, right? Because if
for
Xavi
sure.
tells you no, if Xavi wants to keep the project going at a Leverkusen, then I think it's time to look at
I
Steven.
feel that if Xabi Alonso wins Bundesliga, he would want to jump into that and say, "I want the next big thing, which is Premier League, which is the
Yeah,
most competitive league at
yeah.
this moment."
And I think for Liverpool players, because there is a lot of uncertainty after this season of who's going to stay, who's going to leave,
Yeah.
he might do a kind of a little bit of a wipeout and bring half the players from Leverkusen.
Oh,
Who
you're trying to
knows?
do like Ten Hag, who just brought everybody from.
Which doesn't always work, right? But
We're seeing it right there.
yeah.
Anyway,
So
who do the people think are going to be the
yes,
right options for Barcelona and Liverpool? I would love to hear from you guys.
yes. Leave it in the comments, guys. Let us know if you agree. Let us know if we missed out on a name. But please, please, please comment, like, and don't forget to subscribe, guys.